Hey guys, I know you're staring at a black screen. A second, and it'll come up. Oh, I may have to. 1 second. Bear with me, guys. It's just for my stream. I just need to. There we go. Perfect. All right. Should be back now. We're back. Okay. Hello, everybody. Guess who I am? Yeah, that's right. Yes. Hi, chat. Hi, Roger, the Pet NL, and Andy K. Hey, guys. Welcome to the stream. This weekend we're having the Formula One Grand Prix in Zandvoort in the Netherlands for the second year in a row. We have had Zandvoort in the past in F1, but it was an older track and I believe a little bit of a different layout. So I thought I would run a race here, a little one, tiny one. So it's not going to be a long stream. Famous last words, I know, but I don't intend it being long. Now, from the start of today, I didn't know the layout of this track. I was not familiar with it at all. I have ran 2 1-hour practice sessions, and I've got myself up to speed where I can be probably 4 to 5 tenths quicker than anybody else, providing I nail the lap. So I'm looking to get pole position. I may have to change the AI a little bit. I haven't calibrated it really. It's still on the default setting, so I may have to up it. But I don't know, like, if I change it from, let's say a couple of, if I up it a couple of percent, I don't know how much that's going to change the lap times. So let's just see how we go. So I've been driving the Ferrari, so I'm going to stick to that because my setup is based around that. And if it's raining, I think I'm going to be screwed because I wasn't very quick in the rain. I did try practice 2 that I did today. Halfway through the session it rained, and my lap times were not that good compared to the AI. I believe, I might be wrong, but from what I experienced in FP1 and FP2 today in the game, Codemasters might have fixed the AI that was giving us a problem where if you backed off for another driver to go past you, like maybe you were not on a hot lap or something and you wanted to let them past, they would either not pass you or they'd pull up alongside you and maintain the same speed as you do, and it was annoying because the only way to get rid of them was to pull off the track or stop your car. It seems that's been fixed. We will see. So we're going to be Carlos Sainz today, and what we need to do is go into the weekend structure, and let's go to authentic. I'm going to do a single practice session. Now, the only way you can do a full practice session in this game is if, like a 60-minute one, is if you go full on the session length. I don't know why. So we're going to go medium on session length and qualifying. Normally there's 3 timed sessions. Let's just go, I don't know, what do you guys want to do? Let's like a single session. Yeah, let's do single session. It's not the way Formula One is run, but we can do that. It's strange how they let you choose that option when you've got authentic up here, but I don't know what they mean by authentic. So single practice session, single qualifying session. Neither of these are the way Formula One works, but it doesn't matter. It's just to make things a little bit quicker. So we'll do it this way. And yeah, that'll do. And if we go into start event, I had to turn off my Xbox controller too, because for some bizarre reason, Codemasters have put the slider for vibration in the same slider as force feedback. Huh? No, I don't understand it either. But they have. They've combined vibration and force feedback on the same slider. I don't even know where to start with that one. Oh no, it's raining. Oh, please don't give me a wet race. Oh, guys. So, yeah. There's a lot of things that I am not quite happy with this game. And there's a lot of things that I am happy with. Mainly it's down to, what I'm not happy with is mainly down to replays. Oh, it's going to dry up in 10 minutes. Okay, but we've only got a half an hour session. Replays that are just not available, not being able to look at your times and other people's times historically. Like here, all you get to see is each person's best lap. You can't click on each driver and look at all of their laps. That's not good. There's no replay mode, so you can't study your own laps and see where you made mistakes. If you start with a dry session and it goes to wet session, you've got no gauge between your times and the AI times at all, because there's no reference. You can't see previous historical laps. Also, in here, when you watch somebody on track and you're watching their sector times, in reality, it should be a purple sector means the fastest overall in the session of anybody. Green means it's your personal fastest lap, just for you. Yellow would mean that it's slower than your best. And I think white is displayed when you're on an outlap, I would say. This doesn't do that. It's just, here you'll just see white. So, in the times, you may see a green sector pop up, but it doesn't stay there. It just pops up for a couple of seconds and then it turns white. I don't know why.
The car settings screen on your
So I hope they fix this. So we've got a George Russell on track. He's the only guy at the moment.
And you can then navigate up and down to the.
So we'll just hang on in the pits for a while. Kasparus. Hi, Kasparus. And Understated. Bondoodle. So many games look like they have better performance than ED. Well, yeah, I mean, I think I've more or less fixed the performance issues, for me anyway, in ED, but yeah. And, you know, I can't remember when the first F1 game was from Codemasters. Probably, I don't know what the earliest one was. But they've been doing this for a while now, and they still can't give me a mouse pointer in the there's no mouse pointer. It's just, oh no, we ported this over from the console, and they don't have mice over there, so you're not getting one either. Understated, what controls do I use? Exclamation mark setup in the chat, and it will tell you. But I have a Fanatec Porsche GT3RS version 2 wheel. It's old and it's cheap and it's still somehow working. And Clubsport V1 pedals. Also by Fanatec. Or Fanatec. So if the weather is going to clear up in 10 minutes, that doesn't mean that the track's going to dry out. You see, look at the sector times here. White. It's no good. It's not informative. I don't know whether he's on a... Well, they should be... well, it's his first lap, so... If he's faster than any... If no one set a lap time, they should be purple. If he's faster than the person who has set the fastest time, they should be purple. So I don't understand why these figures are not white. I don't understand. No comprende. Alright, the other problem with this game is I already have a controller set up, my binding set up, and the controller profile is called Rusty. It doesn't seem to auto-load that. Every time I go into the game, it presents me with a load of blank key bindings. I really don't understand that at all. So anyway, let's quit with the whinging. I do have a custom setup here for this, but it is a custom dry setup. This is not a setup for the wet. So this is for when I'm going. So I think for this, I'm going to use an increased downforce setup. And normally when it's raining, you would bring the brake balance back a little bit. I'm just going to stick with this increased downforce setup and see how I go. It's just a default. But this custom one, has got the ride height lowered. It has the differential has been modified, the power and the coast, although it's not called that on this, but anyway. So I've changed that. I've changed the front suspension. Did I change the front suspension? Yeah, I did. I slightly changed the front suspension, and I don't know, something else. I don't remember exactly what. But I'm not going to use that setup. I'm just going to use a default one. And let's go back here. So yeah, this is my first day at Zandvoort. I think I've got the hang of the track now, and it's good. I like it. This chicane here, you can't see it. All right, you see where Joe is going, the guy with ZHO in the red dot, where he's approaching. No, there. Sometimes I forget to brake for that corner because I think I'm coming up to the corner he's coming up to now, which is that one, that right-hander, and I forget to brake. So Joe Guan Yu is about to come round. Then we've got Ocon, Gasly, and Russell. Okay, Takoso, hey. Hope you have the windscreen wipers. There's no windscreen. You play F1 with a keyboard. Wow. Well, respect to you, man, for being able to do that. I couldn't do it. The only F1 game I could play with a keyboard was Jeff Crammond's Grand Prix. That game just worked amazingly with a keyboard. It was just fantastic. Okay, I'm going to be driving from up above view because it looks better on the stream, I think. And like if I drive from the cockpit view, I don't know if I can adjust. I haven't looked, if I'm honest, but I don't know if I can adjust my seating position. I'd probably not. I'd probably have, if I want to sit closer, I'd probably have to adjust field of view. But because my wheel and this wheel is turning, it looks weird, you know, and it's a little bit distracting. So I prefer to use the.
Okay, guys.
If I can find a way to sit closer to the steering wheel that's on the screen, fine. I'm good with that. Now, I don't know whether it's still raining or not. So, the AI today in Practice 1 and 2 have impressed me. I liked it. They reacted exactly like I would expect. Right, we have to stay within the white line on the left here. Okay, Rusty, don't forget the tires are cold. So are you. And my steering wheel is vibrating to the point, especially when I hit a curb, to the point where I think it's rattling off my desk. It's not, but... Oh, don't do curbs in the wet, Rusty. I'm sure I've driven on the Zandvoort, the old Zandvoort, the vintage one. And as far as I can remember, it's nothing like this bloody layout. Right, here's that dodgy bit that I always miss. Oh, missed the apex there. Yeah, when I go over the curbs, I think I need to adjust my force feedback, because when I go over the curbs there, it is ripping my wheels motor out of the casing. It feels like the whole wheel is moving. Oh, God! We nearly got in a bad accident there. Can I slow it down? Ah! Okay, now I know for next time. See? Oh, go on. Don't. Piss off. Go on. Oh, come on. The AI works flawlessly in the rain. Unless he's on an outlap. Is he waiting for me to go by because I'm on an outlap? In the dry, this never happens. See, that's how it's supposed to be. Just whiz by me. Maybe he's on an outlap, eh? Yeah, well, it must be. I don't particularly want to race round at racing speed on this lap. But then again, I should. I want to get some temperature into these tyres. Don't forget to brake. Of course, because it's raining, there's no DRS. You're just going to have to approach. I'm about to start a new fast lap. Oh, God. Oh, that is so... In the dry, that corner's flat out, no problem. In the wet, that is brown trouser moment coming off that corner. Normally this is third gear. Thank you. Oh God. Sometimes I wonder if the car's going to slow down. Thankfully most of the time it does. Come on, baby. Don't forget to brake. I have to keep reminding myself here. Oh, that you braked so early there, Rusty. What the hell? Still, you got through safe, so you're good. Keep going. Every gear I'm taking through these corners is one gear. It's one gear higher in the dry. Come on. What are we going to get? Oh, fastest lap. Yeah, not for long though. Something is definitely moving. Honestly, it feels like... maybe my wheel's about to come off the base. I don't know. 2/10 down on this lap. We should have a bit more heat in the tyres now, so maybe we can make that time up. Nice early turn in there. DRS enabled? That means we've got a dry track. Or the track is not considered wet. Shall we say that? Which means I should be putting dry tyres on. Yeah, the others have got dry tyres on now. Hamilton and Ricciardo are running on mediums. Okay, we're going to pit. Because if they're on dries, it might be a bit slippy though on the first lap or so. But if they're running on dry tyres, my lap time's going to be annihilated. So far so good. Monaco is impossible with a keyboard. You nearly worked for Codemasters in the day as an artist in '96. I always remember going to a Spectrum show. Oh, cool. To tout as an artist in '88. They were in their school uniforms with their dad. What Codemasters were? That's so great. That's fantastic. Yeah. I don't know whether, I mean, these guys have gone on to mediums. I don't know whether I would pick that option. So Charles Leclerc has the fastest time. Yeah, he's a couple of seconds quicker. We're looking for times into the 118s on a properly dry track. So clearly at 1 minute 20 seconds, the track is not drying yet. I still have, despite Leclerc on the dry tyres, I still have the fastest first sector. Just by, oh, okay, I did have, I don't have any more. Yeah, the people on soft tyres, mediums. So basically the soft tyres are the red ones, yellow is medium and white is hard, and green is intermediate. Blue is full wet tyres. And just in case anyone doesn't know, soft tyres provide more grip because they're softer rubber, but they don't last as long. Hard tyres provide the least grip, but they last longer. Mediums are kind of in between the two. But, just to confuse matters, the medium tyre at one race, that same compound can become the soft tyre at the next race. Let's just not go there, because it might be a bit confusing. Now we're into the 119s. This track is drying fast. Now Verstappen set that time on the medium. What's our tyre allocation for this weekend? How many can we burn? Now here's another nice little bug. You see where it says select condition wet? You see how it's not highlighted? Well, it needs to be. So the only way I know how to do it is to go into car setup and then go back. That's new. I don't think that bug was there before. Oh, look how many soft compounds we have for the weekend. Alright, so I'm going to go on a soft compound then, I think. And as for car setup, I'm going to try my own setup. Otherwise, I might have trouble.
To view information on your current levels of tyre wear and damage, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display.
Yeah, sorry.
And again to cycle to the tyres and the damage screen.
Yeah, but I don't have my MFD button set up. I think, although actually that's not true. I think I might do. Like the button that you can use where you press it and hold it down, and then you literally talk. You say, you know, box, or you can say who's in front of me or who's behind me, or you can ask them questions literally with your own voice. I don't have that mapped. There's a few bindings I don't have set up yet. Okay. So how are we doing? Are they into the 18s yet? Yes, they are. Yeah, track is drying out all the time here. I think my failure on this track is the middle sector. I can be quick in sectors 1 and 3, but sector 2, I tend not to be fastest. Yeah, it's dried up. We've got 11 minutes remaining, guys. Whoops, that's not where I want to be. Now here's another thing. Why can't we have a full screen option here? Codemasters? Full screen, please? Along with changing the split times into proper colors. Color-coded split times. Por favor. Right, where's Lewis? 4th. with the 0 side pods. He's on the medium tire. The steering wheel animation, for the most part, is really good, especially when you see the car ride the curbs. You can see the jerky movement on the steering wheel. See if he does it here. Yeah, you can just see the ripple effect on the steering wheel. Really, really well done. Because the steering wheel is always jerking around a little. The steering wheel animation is good. Okay. Right, let's go. I think my MFD button is... I think it's the bottom left button on my wheel. But if I get there, I don't know how to get back out of it again. What did you just set? So I think it's this. Oh yeah, I'm not even bothering with fuel mixture. How do I change this? Yeah, lean. Standard and lean when we need to save fuel. Front brake bias 54. There's our tire temperatures. Can you take it back to normal? Oh, cool. Okay, let's focus on tire temp. Limiter off. Oh. Is that showing brake temperature? Yeah, it is. Okay. I won't leave that on the screen all the time because it's a little bit of a distraction. Right, where are we now? 12th. Sorry, I was looking up at the I was looking up at the scoreboard there, and I went off. Resume racing. Yeah, we're not really racing, are we? If you take too much of that inside curb, it'll launch you into the air and you'll miss the next one. You've got to be so careful how you take that. What the hell's going on with my wheelbase? Jesus. Something's not right with it, guys. And I've missed the DRS. I missed the DRS, so that's not a good start to the lap. It's like the inside of the motor on the wheel is loose inside and it's just bobbing around. Flat out through here completely, and here down into 5th for this. Oh, actually we can go into 6th for this corner if we get a good run. And 5th through this one. 3rd gear next. Come on. Up 2 gears, down 2 gears. On the DRS early. This is my worst corner. I don't like it. Oh. See, I'm already nearly half a second up because I completely messed that up as well there. That was a mess. Still, we're still quicker at the moment. I need to check my wheelbase, guys. What's these lines on the road? Is that my car? Is that from me? Oh, missed the apex completely. Oh, those curbs are shaking my wheel. No. $17.8. Jeez. We better get moving. That was very late braking. No, Rusty. No, no. Okay, we can... let's return to garage. Oh, it has come off, guys. My wheelbase has come off the clamp. What in the name of gold? Have I lost a screw then? Yeah.
We've had to spend time repairing the
Oh God. I hope that hasn't broken. The screws have come off the base, guys. This is not good. I have to take my wheel off the desk 1 second. Oh, this is bad, man. How did this happen? I hope it hasn't damaged the threads, otherwise it must have done. The threads must be damaged. I knew something was wrong. Oh, let's take a look. Where are the screws anyway? Oh, don't tell me they're underneath the clamp. Oh, Jesus, guys. Okay. So we've got 2 screws. And they go there. I have no idea. Oh, okay, yeah, we got to bend. I've got to bend all that away. Okay. Yeah, got a problem with the wheel here, Aquatic. It's the base has come loose from the desk clamp. 2 screws completely off. Yeah, I don't know if it's broken the. I don't know if it's broken the you know, the threads on the wheel. I don't know whether they'll screw back in again. Maybe I should get some thread locker. So I'm going to try. I happen to have in the kitchen a pair of mole grips. Don't ask. And I'll go and grab those because I need to.
Brake and engine temperatures. Press the.
I need to undo a nut on the clamp so I can tilt the wheel forwards.
Temperature information.
Bear with me a sec, guys. Okie dokie. I knew something was wrong. I knew it. Right, how are we going to undo this big nut? I am a big nut. Sorry guys, I know this is a small pause in the action here. Wow. It's turned. Okay, we're good. Because it's not a nut, it's actually welded. There we go.
And with the cars now over the line, let's see our top 3 again. Russell, Sainz, and Valtteri Bottas.
So I got second place.
Incredible practice session.
Would I have ever got first?
Stop here, though.
Well,
Tries again as the rest of the
we'll
weekend
never know.
unfolds.
How do you even put these screws? Oh, you don't want me to take the whole thing off, surely. Yep. Yes, it does. So the clamp comes in two pieces. There's the part that actually clamps onto the table, and then there's another part where the wheelbase goes into. And what that does is, I'm going to have to unplug the cables, I think. Why doesn't it come off? Yeah, what that does is it allows you to angle the wheel. Well, what else? Oh, it's held on by a thing. A big hinge. What I don't know is if that's just a metal rod that I can poke out. Ah, sorry about this, guys. I wasn't planning on my wheelbase collapsing. Can I push this out? Because if not, how the flip did I even connect this up in the first place? We have a little bit of a problem, guys. I can probably get by. Let me just see. You might, oops, you might hear me hammering a little bit. It's not moving. I don't really want to look at the oh, look at that, there's one of the screws. Well, that's, the screws aren't damaged, but the wheel may be. And they are Torx. Okay, I've got Torx with me right here. But I can't get the wheel off the base. How on earth is that? I'm pretty sure you have to hammer the center of the hinge out. I'm almost certain. But the thing that I'm hammering I don't want to break. What do I do, guys, here? I've got half a wheel hanging off. Hi Mark. You're tuned into me with a broken wheelbase. The clamp. The screws that clamp. There's two screws, two on the left side and two on the right side to hold the wheel onto the base, onto the clamp, to hold the wheelbase onto the clamp. And the two screws on the right hand side have come completely loose and off. And the only way that can happen is if you imagine screwing a screw or a bolt into a thread and then yanking it out. That's what's happened. It hasn't been unscrewed out because there's no way to unscrew it. It has literally just been pulled out. So I don't know whether the threads, even if I screw it all back in, will it stay there? I mean, are there any other holes I can use? I don't think so. But guys, I don't know how to get this base apart. Well, this is what happens when you do stuff live. Sometimes you get a blooper reel. I'm going to take the wheel off the desk again. Please bear with me. I will do everything I can to continue this stream. Okay, come on, wheel. Now then. Yes, the only way those two parts separate is by hammering that middle bit out. It's the only way. There's no other physical possible way. ever. So I'm going to have to go down to the garage and get a hammer and something to pop into there and hammer it out. Can you guys bear with me while I do that? I can't believe it's done that. I hope the threads aren't damaged. I mean, I may have a spare wheel, one that's broken, that I can swap bits around with. Unless I left them all in Gibraltar, which is possible. Yeah, I'm going to pop down to the garage and get a hammer and I don't know what. What am I going to bang that out with? Screwdriver. Yep. 2 minutes? Yeah, 2 minutes, guys. Alright, sorry for the delay. I wanted to make sure that I had everything, which means big hammer and thread locker in case I need that. Okay, this is probably not going to go well. It ain't moving, guys. I may have to go Hulk on it. I don't know what position to put this damn clamp in. Maybe I should do it on the floor. No. Alright, I am officially confused. I'm sure that oh, I know why, and I don't need a damn hammer. It's because there are two tiny little Allen key bolts, screws, things holding it in. Well, for some bizarre reason, I have Allen keys right next to me on the desk. Because any computer room should have Allen keys in it. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's how it's done. Alright. I am now. It'll be like the Rusty Dog Repair Shop radio show. Here on 96.3 FM. There we go. Okay, so the bottom part of the base is now off. And I'm going to see if these screws will go back in and stay in. So I'm going to need another. Is it Allen key? Yeah, it is. It's not Torx, as I said. So I think this size will do. Am I right? Yes. Okay, let's see. Let's tighten this one up. It's tightening. It's tightening. Okay, it tightens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out. And I'm going to apply thread locker. Which means if there's any vibrations, it'll help it. You know, you put it on vibrating stuff. Don't go there. So I've got red thread locker and blue. Actually, they're both blue. One is Loctite and one is lock thread. And they're both bloody messy. One is like a Pritt stick glue kind of paste thing, and the other one's more like a liquid. The only thing is with this thread locker is, I believe, once you've got the screw in, it does take a while for it to cure. Yeah, I didn't think the liquid would come out. So, I'm going to use the Loctite. It's called Loctite 248. It's like a lip balm, only do not use it on your lips. I would not advise it. You might use it on somebody you want to keep quiet, because they won't be talking for a while after that. Okay, so let's stick a good load on there. Don't want too much, of course. Right, so we'll screw that back in. Yeah, nice and tight. Gesundheit. Right, I'm going to do the same on the other one. This is crazy, man. Rusty's repairs midstream. We will get going. This is like real F1, you know. We've actually got mechanical problems, and the question is, can Rusty Dog make it out for qualifying? Of course he can. Okay, so the thread locker on screw number 2. I'm surprised it's gone back in. I thought the threads would have been, you know, completely screwed. Yeah, but no, they're not. I realize that these screws, if I ever come to take them off again, are going to be a little bit of a biatch to get off. But that's just a bridge I will have to cross when I come to it. Okay, so that's done. Where's the thread locker stroke lip balm? There we go. And now we want to put that back. Ugh, this stuff is nasty. Okay, I got blue fingers. Right, now we can put I've got to be careful with the cables here. How am I doing this? I've got to be careful that the cables are not going to get locked up here. Which side do we go on? This side. Okay, so we're going to put the hinge bolt back in. There you go. Lovely. All good, guys, all good. We'll be ready to go soon. We're going to tighten up. It's amazing how these two tiny little Allen kind of bolt things. They're really tiny, and they managed to resist me pounding it with the hammer. That's amazing. They're really tiny. They're super small, but just having one on each side. But you guys can't see this, but okay, cool. Finally, then, all we need to do is put the bolt back. Yeah, there it is. Now I believe that I run this on my desk completely flat, so the actual tension of the two screws that I've just put in should be enough to hold the wheelbase onto the thing. Should be. So I'm hoping that the thread locker will have time to do its job. Okay, I just got to get this bolt in and tightened, and we're good to go. I think I'd better tie the base down first, otherwise it's going to move. Thank you for your patience, guys. The wheel, the wheel's fine. The wheel itself is fine. My only fear was that the threads were going to be, what's the word, guys? Stripped? Yeah. That was my fear, that the threads were going to be stripped on the bottom of the wheelbase. But no, seemingly they are not. I'm really surprised with that. I was fully expecting that they would be. Is this right? This doesn't look right. Why is it not going all the way back? The cables are in the way. I have cables in the way. There we go. Alright. It's amazing. Just for the sake of moving it a few millimeters, I can actually tell when it's not right. Okay. Just what you get used to, isn't it? Right, so we'll put that on, tighten that in, and just like we did before, we'll use our mole grips to tighten them because I didn't bring up my socket set. Okay, this is tightening up nicely. Okay. I just need to do a quick handy wash, guys, to get this thread locker. I've got a little bit of thread locker on my hands. I think we're back in business. If I press this button on my wheel, yep, we're back. Thank you for your patience. I'm just going to have a quick handy wash, guys. Normal service has been resumed. Okay, so I've left the thread locker on my desk. I'm not going to pick it up. Oh, wait a minute. Tissue. Use a tissue. Pick it up. Yeah. The one with the liquidy one seems to be bunged up, doesn't want to come out. You stay there. There we go. Right. I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if the reason this happened, because this has been going on all day, was the vibrations that I was getting from hitting the curbs. And if that's the case, then I need to be in here and turn that down. My wheel normally isn't powerful enough. It doesn't have enough Newton meters of torque in order to vibrate a bolt loose. I would never have imagined that that could even be possible. See, this is what I'm talking about. Vibration and force feedback on. If I want my Xbox controller to stop vibrating, I have to turn off my force feedback. What kind of idiocy is this? So I had to literally switch off my Xbox controller. Okay, so we're looking at rumble strip effects and perhaps off-track effects. So let's hope we don't get too many of those. We'll bring that down. And I'm going to bring this down just a tad. Overall strength 100, off-track, on-track effects 75. To be honest, I wouldn't mind if that was pumped a little bit. Okay. Right, are you going to let me? Yep. See, now this is a good thing. You can save that out as a new scheme or overwrite your existing one. See, nice little touches like that, which we need. Right, let's go to the next session, guys. Sorry about all that, but I'm hoping we're going to be good to go now. And it's a nice day in Netherlandy Dutchland somewhere. Nice graphics. Who am I texting? Nobody knows. My manager for the next year's contract, probably. I might be in for a new washing machine, guys. Mine's on the fritz. I bought a new door switch, replaced it today, but it's not working. Turned out it might be the printed circuit board behind the controls and the buttons. Now, it's not so easy as just going on eBay and buying one for £20, which is what they are. The circuit board has to be coded to your machine. And I rang up Hotpoint today, and the call-out fee is £170. Like, are you kidding me? I could get a washing machine for that. And so they put me on, they said, oh, here's an alternative. We can put you on this 12-month plan where you pay £23 a month. And so, and your machine and another machine is covered for 12 months. And I thought, Jesus. So I have not committed myself to anything. Right, this is qualifying. Yes, Parc Fermé regulations. Aha. That is true. So once I leave here, that's it. So I better make sure that I'm on the right setup.
To view current strategy and race objectives, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then press it again to cycle through until you reach the strategy and objective screen.
Shut up. Right, Parc Fermé basically means that your whatever setup, however your car is set up, that's it. The only changes you can make to your car between now and through qualifying and the race is changes to the front wing angle. That's it. And I believe tire pressures. Nothing else. You can't touch anything else on the car. So you better know exactly what you want here. I'm happy with this setup. I think I can get on pole with it if I've got 15 minutes or just over 15 minutes. I'm going to, there's only one qualifying session. So there's no wear on this tire. It's a brand new tire, so we're going to pick this one. What else? I think that's it, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go, guys. He batted it with a hammer. Yeah, I did it on my desk actually, so I didn't really hit it like super hard. What's £100, one doodle? Oh, like for, yeah. Anyway, let's go to track. Yes, yes. Once the car leaves the pits, parc fermé rules will take effect. Parc fermé is like closed park. Yeah. No further changes to the car setup before the start of the race, except front wing adjustments and and fuel levels. That's what I was wondering about, fuel levels. Now that setup that I have gives me, I believe, I was going to say 10 laps of fuel, but as you can see, if you look on the steering wheel on the right side of the N, it says 4.2. That's how many laps worth of fuel I have. I want to be running a very rich fuel mixture as well, if I can.
Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
Yeah, £170, £169 I think he said was the call-out fee. Taking the piss. Where's he coming from? South of France? Getting on a plane? Really? How do I adjust my fuel mixture? Why can't I? I can't. I've got standard and lean. Oh, dear me. Okay, guys, fingers crossed then we can get a fastest lap. If Leclerc sets, or anybody sets a set into the high 1 minute 17s, I can do it. I have done it before, but it's a tough one. Okay, wheel. Hold it together and please don't break. I was moving over, but I was also paying attention elsewhere. No, piss off! Don't! Oh, I thought they'd fixed it. It's the logic. Like if they're not on a hot lap, they're obliged to slow down for you. But I'm not on a hot lap either. Oh, they haven't fixed it. I didn't get this shit earlier. Yeah, I think the AI cars get a little bit confused. Like, they don't know who needs to give way to who. I think I'm too close behind this car in front. Oh dear, I double up shifted. This Haas is going to slow me down. And he's on a hot lap as well. He's not obliged to move over. I should have left more of a gap. I got distracted by the lap time of Verstappen. It was my fault, guys. I should have left more of a gap in front. Pressure's on then. Ooh, that was really last minute braking. Ooh, rusty. I surprised myself like that the car still gets round. Oh, stay on the track, please. Oh, tricky corner that is.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. Not bad. I wouldn't call it perfect, but it's decent. What did I get? A 16.1? Jesus, where did that come from? That's a second quicker than what I went in practice this afternoon. Not the practice we just did, but holy crumbs, where did that 16.1 come from? It wasn't a perfect lap. There was a couple of corners that were a little bit flaky. It still might get beaten. Holy crap. Okay, if I've got that kind of pace and the others are not going to match this, it's going to be a lonely race out front. Mind you, I am prone to making the occasional mistake. Hey Brian, how are you doing, sir? Third gear through here, Rusty, not second. You don't want to get on the outside curb. For some reason the car just doesn't like it. What's the speed limit? 40? It says 60 there. 37, I don't know. 37, 60. Make up your mind. Yeah. Where's second place? How you doing, Brian? Not seen you around for a while. Everything good? Aquatic says he's turning into a couch gamer. Mark's got SnowRunner on PlayStation. Cool. Do you play it? Do you play it a lot? I got has anyone played Destiny 2? Is it any good? Because I got it free today off Epic. I think it's been free for a little while. Right, what's the times? 0.8 of a second. Okay, so Verstappen's in the 16s as well. And you see on the middle sector, he got me, he's 0.6 quicker in the middle. Yeah, that's not normal. I need to be quicker there. But my first sector was 0.8 quicker than him. My last sector was 0.6. But then I lost 0.6 in this. So yeah, what I gave up in Sector 2, I made back in Sector 3. So Sector 3 is more of a fast flowing part. Sector 1 is kind of fast. So Sector 2 has got that twisty bit. Maybe, yeah, I need to make setup changes there. I did take off some downforce. Maybe I need to put some back in. It'll make me slower in other places, but it can help me around the corners. I did take off some front and rear wing. Is my time going to get beaten? If I accelerate the time, yeah, for sure. So why don't we do that? Because that way I won't have to start on pole position. I think if I didn't accelerate the time, I think it's probably fair to say my time's in concrete there. So let's accelerate the time and see what happens. It'll all look good until the very last second, and then when you see the final times, I'll be 5th or something. It's very weird how it works. Oh, this XP bullshit, I wish it would go away. I don't like this stuff. It's arcadey nonsense. Tiers and XP and...
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind
I stayed
us
on top.
once again of our top
But
three. Sainz,
somehow Russell and Perez got in between me and
Well, for now
Verstappen,
then, but really, we're just getting started.
and I'm only 4/10 up.
Join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Lights out, and away we go. Good to know, Brian. Yeah, I haven't played SnowRunner in a while either. I don't know why. I think it just got to that point with their maps where completing a task just took so much longer because there was so many more steps to do. And it became, can I use the word? Grindy? Alright guys, hopefully I'm not just going to be, flying away out front. There should be I don't know how many laps are in, 18. But you have to make a pit stop. You can't do a race on one compound of tires. You have to use more than one different compound. You can't do a medium, come in for the pits and then go out on a medium. You have to change compounds. So I would like to choose a soft compound and then maybe go 8 laps into the race, coming on lap 8, change to mediums, and then switch to those mediums for the remaining 10 laps. Okay, so I'm sure it'll let me do that if I ask it very nicely.
Hello and welcome to Zandvoort for another round of Formula One action.
Yes, welcome, Crofty, you loudmouth bugger. He is, though.
Zandvoort circuit has 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left.
That's exactly how they do it on the TV.
Elevation changes to keep our drivers on their toes throughout the 2.6-mile lap.
Did he mention elevation changes?
From starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. An intense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position.
Yeah.
Starting next to
You can have your own team as well in this game, which is cool. You can run your team on starting grid with these guys.
Perez, Verstappen, Fernando Alonso and Leclerc.
Where's Lewis?
Hamilton,
Oh.
Gasly, Ocon and Lando Norris. Bottas, Tsunoda, Daniel Ricciardo and Mick Schumacher. Joe, Magnussen, Sebastian Vettel and Lance Stroll. Albon and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Me! I don't know, maybe.
Natalie Pinkham joins me once again in the commentary box. It's fantastic to have
Natalie's here?
today. I'm curious though, how do you
she?
think the drivers stop those pre-race nerves from
I
becoming
didn't know she was in the game.
when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be
It
starting
is
to
her.
feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the rundown into turn 1. A bit like preparing to go into battle.
Yay,
No
that's me.
situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It'll keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings.
What about Naomi? Is she in?
Start of the Grand Prix.
I like Naomi. Very much good eye candy. Okay, so strategy. Yes. Oh, look. Strategy 1 is exactly what I said. 8 laps on the softs and 10 laps on the mediums. There you go. That's proof that I know what I'm talking about. It's the same strategy. Yeah, I'm going to pick that one. I don't see a reason to go onto hard tires at all. Mediums will last 10 laps, no problem. So, we've got enough fuel for 19.7 laps. Normally the fuel mixture though, we have like a lean and a standard and then a rich. So you can run like, rich fuel. Maybe they don't allow that in 2022 and that's why we don't have it. Yeah. Strategy number 1. That's the one I want. That's the one, baby. So. 18 laps. Oh, buddy. Strap in, guys. Oh, clutch nut. Couldn't remember my. Whoops.
Okay, so everything looks good on the power.
I couldn't remember what the clutch button was.
Tyres and brakes up to temperature.
Don't you go off doing that. I'm not going to mess with the fuel, and I'm just going to hope we don't have to go into lean. Like we don't have to fuel save, I'm hoping. Probably doesn't do anything, but it looks the part. Coming onto the grid, we're supposed to be doing a couple of burnouts on the way to the grid. You would do a couple of wheel spins, burnouts, pre-selected amount. You literally get paid to wheel spin. What a great job.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Yeah, I still don't know what button it is. I tried 2 different ones. Russell next to me is on the hard tyre. What the hell? He's on some kind of strategy. Too much throttle. Well, at least it gives me something to do. So nervous about being hit. Oh, you. That's Perez as well. Oops. Sorry, but, you know, I have time to make up here. Pretty quick in this first section. Oh, I've gone wide. Is that dirty air, is it? slow me down. I'll get him here maybe. Oh! I didn't come up on him at the right moment.
DRS now available.
Who is this? Russell? Russell. Oh, it's not turning in. They really exaggerate the understeer when you've got a car in front. You know, the dirty air thing. It's okay. Oh, that was juicy. Next up is my teammate. Verstappen's nearly 6 seconds up front there. Tentative. Oh, I'm getting distracted. I'm looking for where it tells me how many laps we're in, and it's top left. Oh.
Okay, watch your pace. We've informed the safety car is out. There appears to have been an issue with multiple stock vehicles on the track. There's a new strategy available on the MFD.
I could pit now. I could pit now, put my mediums on. I don't know how to get the pit strategy off the MFD, so I'm just going to come in and hopefully they're going to put the mediums on.
Right, the safety car's waiting for...
Do not exceed delta pace. How will I know? I've passed the safety car, so I have to go around quick. I can't just trail around. I don't know what to do here. I think as long as that's green, I'm good. As long as it doesn't go beyond 0, right? I'm going to pit early and put the mediums on. And if the AI have got any damn sense, they'll all pit.
Our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops, let's go.
I don't know what caused the safety car. We'll find out after the race, where you can do a full replay. The only time you can, I believe. So essentially, a free pit stop. Unless, of course, everybody else takes it. But what about Russell, who's on the hard tyres? If he has to take a different set, that's going to really mess up his strategy. I am so far off where I'm supposed to be in the racing line. We should be switching to lean fuel now, really. Saving fuel under the safety car. It's not letting me change the mixture.
Okay, let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember, we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car.
Just driving at this pace is going to save fuel. And drop the tyre temperatures, naturally. I wonder what caused the safety car then. Somebody crash, or... We'll find out when the race is over anyway. So I'm 7th. Does that mean that the top 6 did not pit? Well, they're going to have to at some point. Oh yeah, no, maybe they did pit.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in.
Maybe they did pit, because I wasn't leading, was I?
Remember, there's no overtaking.
I don't know how many people I need to pass. It might not be all of these people. Oh, I'm 10th. No, I'm 11th, sorry, yeah. Yeah, some people in front of me have not pitted. Okay. I don't know if Verstappen's still leading.
Okay, clear.
Oh, I braked early, specifically to avoid that. And these overtakes that people are doing on me is because I was looking for the flashback button, thinking it was number 12, like it says on the bottom right hand side. But it's not, so now I've messed up my own race.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Yeah, I've got no downforce on the front, guys. I got no downforce. I'm screwed. Ah, what a damn shame. I'm just gonna be, if I leave it running, this race, I'm just gonna get passed and passed and passed by every car that's coming up to me. And the flashback doesn't go back far enough to avoid, to go back to that incident. So, I'm gonna do a full race restart. So we'll never know what caused the safety car. That's a shame. But that race was done. I was over. There's so few laps in this race. By the time you come in for repairs and come out again, you might as well just not bother. You might as well just stay with the damage. to be away outside of 1 second away from max, so he doesn't get DRS on lap 3. Yeah, that's a shame that we had to abort that race, but it was a pointless race to run, waste of time. I had no front downforce. Every corner that comes up, another car would have just flown by. Okay, lovely. See, this is bullshit AI, man. I knew there was no way of rejoining the track without being touched. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I knew there was no way of rejoining. Like just going back as minimal as possible and then just wheel spin the car around. I knew they'd not be able to avoid me. I knew it. There should be yellow flags. The AI should be able to get around that. Anyway, we go again. Okay, I'm fine with this because it gives me... Oh, come on. I don't mind being in 6th, 7th, 8th, whatever. There's a pattern to this, guys. If you do a race where you start really well and then maybe halfway into the race something goes wrong, you can be damn sure that any restart after that is going to go wrong again, but just a lot sooner. It's a pattern. It's followed me all the way through my sim racing. It's just the way it is. Subsequent races are never as good as the first one. There's literally no grip into the first corner. Right, let's try this again. At least we've got the pit stops to look forward to. First day at this track, so I guess still a little wet behind the ears with all of its nuances. I do intend to complete a race if I can. What I do like with these is how late you can really brake with them. I mean, I'm almost at the 50-meter marker and I'm braking in some corners. Don't go on the inside of that curve again. Yeah, I tried to soften the front suspension. The rear suspension was already at its softest setting, and I tried to soften the front just a little, just to try and make it a little bit more compliant over the curbs, and it is somewhat, but it can still get pernickety sometimes. This is a horrible corner. Verstappen's right on my case now. Before I had 1.2 seconds lead. Now I've got 0.2 of a second. Push, Rust, push.
Okay, DRS is now available.
I'm just outside of the DRS zone, so that's good. As long as Verstappen's more than a second behind me, he can't use DRS. Oh, this corner's, yeah, so slow. Don't touch the inside curb. Oh, those are tricky corners, but I like them. So Max and Perez behind me, and Leclerc are also on the soft tyres. I wonder if they're going to be coming in on the same lap. Russell I expect to stay out.
Let's get back up to racing speed. Come on.
I am at racing speed. Come on. Whoa. I didn't dare throttle there because I don't trust it. Oh, nice glide into that corner. Come on. No, why? What the hell? Exaggerated or what? So exaggerated, honestly. Have you ever seen an F1 car do that in real life? Nope, me neither. Now we have a Red Bull 1-2. Worst case scenario in Formula 1. Unless you're a Red Bull fan. And once again, Max has a 6-second lead. Now I'm going to have to push like crazy. I've never seen an F1 car be so, I don't know, sensitive to the curbs. Or react in that way. Oh jeez. When it doesn't rain, or when it rains, when it does rain. When it does rain. Get it right, Rusty. Up is down and down is up. When it rains, it pours. A little bit wide there. I'm not sure I can win this now. Fuck off! Serious, guys? Oh boy.
Okay, watch your pace. We've been informed the safety car is out. There appears to have been an issue with multiple stock vehicles on the track. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Charles is in the pits.
Well, that's me out.
Impact. Let me know you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. You good? Put the kettle on. Coming on. Sorry guys, I'm restarting. Last time. It's ridiculous the way the car reacts on the curb there. The way it just slowly rotates around. I've never ever seen that in Formula One. Never. I've seen cars react to curbs before in a bad way, but not in that style. It's bizarre. I will make sure to completely avoid them. I don't think people like me restarting the races because I keep losing viewers. It's how I play sim racing though. It's how I do it. It's my style. I like to have a good race rather than race a crappy one. Imagine if this was a full race, you know, and then like 40 laps in, the same crap happens. I wouldn't bother restarting, I'd just give it up. Need to concentrate though. Send in the clowns, boy. I think the reason I picked the Ferrari for today was, well, just not to do Mercedes, and also because the Ferrari, I think definitively is the most beautiful looking car on the grid this year, with its sculpted side pods and blood red colour with black trim. Oh yeah, it just looks beautiful. I wanted to drive one. And it's the first time I've realized in this game as well today that all the cars sound different. I didn't realize that they'd programmed in different sounds for different engines. Now what's happened to Russell this time? See, I lifted off the throttle there. I didn't want to crash into anything while I was looking at the timetable. Car seems to be quite settled over that curb if you're still on the brakes. If you're not holding the brakes, it seems to unsettle the car. Obviously, because if I'm holding the brakes, then the front of the car is kind of pushing down, if you know what I mean. I love the Ferrari side pods, the way that they're sculpted inwards. It's beautiful. And I hope they stick with this colour, because I know they've got a couple of different colours that they run, a couple of different reds. Rosso Corsa and Rosso... yeah, whatever. There's a Maranello red, isn't there, as well? I'm losing time thinking about this. Yeah, but this colour that they have, and it's matte. I prefer this red. It's more classical Ferrari, this colour. It's like the Ferrari colour that they had when it was Berger and Alesi, you know, driving. And Prost as well. The Schumacher colour red,
Pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
which was like the 2004 colour. It's alright, but I prefer this one. So I got like 2.5 seconds clear of Verstappen. I've not been able to shake him anymore, and that's because I'm constantly yapping. Slows me down. I'm not Jardier. I don't know how Jardier does it. He just talks all the time, and he still posts the fastest times out of anybody in that league, and he's in one of the top pro leagues as well. Yeah, I'm losing time. Let me just concentrate a couple of laps, see if I can gain a bit more time. Don't you even think about it. Now, when it said lap 8, are we coming in on lap 8 or at the end? End of lap 8, I would say. Yep, I wasn't quite positioned where I should have been on the track for that corner.
Start losing some tyre grip anytime now.
I'm not even listening to you, man. I'm running my race. I lose time in this middle sector because I do. And I make it up. I wasn't braking on that curb there. Just about holding pace. Okay, we're going to need to...
Box, we're coming in this lap.
push like hell now. Oh no! Overdriving. Whatever life is left in these tyres, I can rip it out. A little bit of a lock up there because I was hitting those brakes hard. Almost lost it. Verstappen's coming in behind me.
Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres.
Oh, come on, Buggerino. Gonna take it easy for the first lap. Not be too overdrivey on these corners. Once I feel the tyres are gripping enough. Did we drop Verstappen? Or is he caught in traffic? Oh, you swine.
Charles is in for his stop now.
There's Verstappen, he's 3 seconds behind, so we did gain a little. I am pushing like an absolute bar steward. Just missed that apex, man. That's knocked me out wide. Here's the leader. If he's pitting, this is going to be a problem. No, he's not. Lap 11, guys, remember that. 11. Come on. Ugh. My back is killing me. Too many laps. You really have to be patient. Oh, I'm sweating. Yeah, I left that a bit late. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. That felt good. Looks like we've dropped Verstappen a little bit. Nearly 6 seconds behind now. Wow, I just set a quickest lap on the mediums. Probably that corner that I said felt good. I got round there really nicely. Jesus, I could feel it in the steering wheel that the car was about to swivel round. Sweet, very sweet, those two corners, when you get them right. I'm staying well away from that inside curb. I'm not going anywhere near it. No, sir. Oh, I floor the throttle there and the car doesn't like it. Yeah, I lost a bit of focus there. Cost me a little. Just set my personal best first sector, but the middle's not going to be as good. We are burning off fuel though, so the car's getting lighter, but then the tyres are getting more worn as well, so it's a balance. Four laps remaining then. Yeah.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Good, that means that I don't have to fuel save. This corner's amazing if you get it right. Ugh. And this one. Ugh. I don't like this one though. That one was awful. Yeah, max now 8.5. behind. Should get it into 6th gear there. That's better. See, with this corner I'm braking, but I'm still on the accelerator. I haven't come off the throttle too much. A little bit, but I'm braking while I'm still on the throttle. It's just to arrest the speed of the car through the corner without losing the speed too much, if that makes sense. Most corners I'm completely off the throttle when I'm on the brakes. But that fast one, now I stay a little bit on the throttle. And as soon as I know I'm going to make the corner, I just come off the brakes and just carry the speed through, theoretically. So here we go again. Brake. Oh, I had to come off the throttle there. You can maybe hear it in the engine sound where I'm just, you know,
Enough fuel for 3 more.
right, get me on the thing. You can probably hear it on the, as I go around the corner, if you hear the engine rev staying a little bit high as I'm going around that corner, then that's what that is. Yeah, so stop putting yourself off by yapping. Right, starting the final lap. I don't intend to set the fastest lap, but if we do, all the better. I don't think it's within reach. Ten laps on these tyres. They're not going to be quicker than new soft tyres. Personal best in the first sector. Come on, sweetheart. Okay, good. But we can't do a personal best in the second. Don't know why.
Absolutely fantastic. That is a brilliant result. Well done.
Jesus. Oh. Hey? I led from the front the whole way.
Whether they could pull off the win here in Zandvoort, but they've done so in
My back.
spectacular style. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other
Look at the
drivers,
dirt.
giving them the opportunity to...
Yeah, see those sculpted side pods, the way that goes in? Oh, thanks. So we can watch a replay. I want to get to lap 11 as well, which I hope we can get to quickly.
A team that is no stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today and a stunning win for Ferrari.
Well done, Carlos. Let's see how the actual race goes on Sunday.
So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton.
Who finished 10th
May be the obvious choice
and dropped a
at this
place,
point,
right?
But he's certainly a driver deserving of his great reputation.
Yeah, he dropped a place.
To another fantastic weekend of racing.
Started 7th on the grid, ended up 10th.
See you for the next one.
How did he get driver of the day? British media favoritism. Okay, so we have this. Save the full race replay, awesome. View the replay, awesome. But then we have Race Director, where you can view incidents in the race. I think. Is it? No, maybe it's not Race Director. It's something then. View highlights. Is it? Look at Verstappen in the corner, but I went round the outside. Oh, yes, baby. Ooh, slow motion. Looks very nice, doesn't it? Now, what happened here? That's Lewis. Oh, that's why he dropped places. He had a wee spinny. Is this my pass? Is this the lap 11? My pass on Russell? Because that was a bit hectic. Is it gonna stay the whole straight? Yeah, look at this. I had DRS open as well. Oh, George stayed with it. That was the bit I wanted to say anyway. Cool. George again. Ooh! Hit the outside there. And that's me taking the win. Let's have a look at the first lap. So Max has a big dive on the inside. It looks like his car got a little bit iffy squiffy there. Yeah, which is why maybe he lost out. The back end looked to get a little bit... Let's see if we can check that out. So if we go on board with Verstappen and change camera, Let's go on board this one. See if we can see. See if we can see at the beginning whether he has to twitch that steering wheel into that corner. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think for sure the back end stepped out. Let's see. Yep, there it goes. You see that? That's what cost him a little. So this is Max's point of view chasing me on the first lap. He's took a different line through there, but I'm quite happy with mine, thank you. We have different racing lines here. I'm staying away from that curb, it doesn't like me. Can we get on board here? There we go. Yeah, and this also supports VR. And it's not too bad, actually. I've tried it, it's okay. If I'm honest, I prefer the feeling of sitting in an F1 car in VR in Assetto Corsa and R-Factor 2. I've had good experiences in both, but I need to give this a bit more of a try. That's just a weird camera shot. Does it show the front wing bending under load? Do you think they'll have put that in? Like just at speed, like the front wings just bending down. They're allowed a lot more flex this year. No, they haven't modelled that in. Contact the Sobo, they'll show you how to do it. See, the Red Bull's a nice looking car too, to be fair. I'm not a fan of the team or the driver, but the car's really nice. I like the matte blue livery as well, and the shape of it as well. It's a really good shape. I think Red Bull and Ferrari have got the best looking cars out there. And then you've got Mercedes, which has a totally different philosophy on design by not having side pods. Well, they do, but they're more vertical. The problem is that it creates more of a wall. It looks like it's more of a wall on the side of the car, and if you get wind blowing in from a side wind coming in, it affects the car more than it would any other, because it's like hitting a wall. So that's a downside. Now, if they've got this right, you see that little glass windscreen there? It's for aero purposes, but also it serves to, I don't know, I think it's something to do with I think I heard it was something to do with the driver's helmet, like it's in a way to protect from like stuff hitting the visor or something, I can't remember. I think the Ferrari and the Red Bull don't have this glass or any type of windshield. As you can see, the Alpine does. Let's go forward. Yep, Ferrari doesn't have, and I believe Red Bull doesn't have either. Oh, they've put one on there. Maybe that needs to be checked out. As far as I know, Red Bull don't have, but see, now it's going to have me curious. Who's right and who's wrong? Nothing on the Williams. Aston Martin has one. Haas. Yeah. Alfa Romeo. So, there we go. So, my best lap was a 17.3. Verstappen's was an 18.4. Yikes. It's quite the gap. I wonder what circumstance that was. Which lap was it? On what tyres did I do that on? See voice commands when talking to your race engineer. Engineer, repeat. Engineer, quiet. Engineer, talk. Engineer, quiet will probably be the one that I use the most. I just don't have it set up. Do we get to see the cars here? I can't remember. I think so. Yeah. Can we... Oh, we can look around. This is so weird. I've got to turn the steering wheel and then press the throttle. Yeah, look at those side pods, the way that they just go right in. That is something else. Never seen anything like that. And it works for them as well. What a beautiful looking car this is. That looked like a big toothbrush in the background. Yeah. What a sweet looking motor. Those fins. What was the name of that guy who used to design the Ferrari F1 cars? Doesn't do it anymore, but he was a very good designer. Does anyone? I know there's only 5 people here. Does anyone remember the guy's name? He designed the body. Oh God. I think he was a South African guy. Pretty sure he was South African. He was really good. I think Adrian Newey's probably the best guy around now, and he designs the Red Bull here. Nice side pods flowing all the way down to the back, really nice. Yep, really nice. It's a shame I just can't get on with the team at all. Not since 2010. But this car is, the side pod design on this is sweet. Credit where it's due. It's very, very sweet looking. And then we've got Mercedes with, you know, where's the side pods? Oh, I think I might have the guy's name in my head. Rory Byrne? I think the guy's name was Rory Byrne. I hope I've got the right bloke. Yeah, Rory Byrne. B-Y-R-N-E, I think it is, yeah. This is interesting. We've got Google here, right? The Google... the Google wheel caps. And it looks like... Remember that Simon toy? Beep, beep, beep. Do-do-do-do. Right, it looks like that. But then on the airbox there, you've got Android. Android and Google on the same car. Alpine, I love that blue. That blue's wicked. AlphaTauri. Aston Martin. Again with the big fins. What happened in 2010? Well, it was when they started winning the World Championships with Vettel, and just all the gloating and the smarminess from Christian Horner. I cannot abide Christian Horner as a human being. I detest that man, and his smarminess and stuff was in full swing in 2010. Even when his team's losing, he's snipey and snidey and politically motivated, you know, and stuff like that. I don't know. And now that he's winning again, he likes to take him and Marco, Helmut Marco. They like to take swipes at other people. I guess it's a release of pressure because they were losing. They were losing year after year to Mercedes, and now that Mercedes aren't winning, although they may this weekend, now that Mercedes aren't winning, it's like someone's taken the lid off the pressure cooker kind of thing. But I find Christian Horner to be a very poisonous person. Like, he'll say something and there'll be an under meaning to it, you know, there'll be a meaning behind it. Like on the surface, it all sounds, you know, innocent to the untrained ear, but he's making references to things. He's being snidey. He was the same when Vettel was winning, and that's how I got to not want Vettel to win, because of the way Horner was. Yeah, I've not liked Red Bull since 2010, since back then. Before then, they were nothing. So, and then after Vettel's championships, his last one was 2013. They won 4 in a row. Yeah, and it's funny, really, that people criticize Lewis for winning titles by having a dominant car, and yet Vettel won all of his with the same equipment, same rules, dominant car. Schumacher won all of his Ferraris with a dominant car, but it only seems to be Lewis's titles that they want to devalue. Let's not get into politics, eh? Yeah, all the prejudices of F1. This is Formula 2 as well from last year. I haven't tried this. I don't know whether to have a super quick race with this. What do you guys think? Should we try Monaco? Oh, Jesus. I'm going to put it in the wall. I don't know much about F2. Except I think they got the 18-inch wheels and the halo before Formula 1 did. I think they were like trying it out. That's a nice looking car. Reminds me of the Brawn from 2009, those colours. Not the black, but the kind of yellowy highlighter colour. Yeah, Senna was up there for sure. Yeah, I've got some Ayrton Senna books. One of the rare ones is called The Principles of Race Driving. Ayrton Senna's Principles of Race Driving. It's a hard book to get hold of, and quite pricey if you can find one. If you can get one cheap, grab hold of it because they're worth a bit. So Theo Pucher, is that right? And Christian Lundgaard. We'll go with this dude. He's almost as handsome as I am, so I'm going to pick him. Right, weekend structure. So no qualifying, no practice. Race format, feature race only. 5 laps. 5 laps around Monaco. I'll never survive. Okay. The only driving assist I've got on, I think, is ERS. ERS assist. In other words, taking care of the battery, when to harvest the power, when to turn it off. Everything else is pretty much off. Traction control on medium. Can you imagine when I power out of some of those corners and the back end is getting a little bit, and I'm going, whoa, that was close. But imagine with it off. Ay, caramba. Might be easier in the F2s. They're fast, they're just not Formula One fast, but they are quick. I haven't done Monaco in this game. Is that what it looks like? Wow. I mean, in the game. I know what it looks like in real life. Is this how it looks in the game? That's impressive. I have never done Formula 2.
Welcome to one of, if not the most iconic race circuit in Formula 2.
Who's the guy?
A track with absolutely no room for error, a track that requires every bit of skill these young drivers.
This is my first time doing this.
Getting ready for lights out here in Monte Carlo. The Circuit de Monaco is, for all practical...
Don't recognize the guy's voice.
...changed since its 1929 introduction. It's strange to consider, but this 2.1 mile lap will take the drivers here around almost an entire country.
Look at the elevation.
Opportunities for
yeah.
Instead, this is a track that rewards technical skill.
Yeah,
Let's
you're
take
not
a look
kidding.
at the grid positions for today's race. J.N. Deruvala lines up on pole position.
I am going to completely... I'm going to be in the wall by...
Davide, today's race takes place on one of the...
Before I get to Casino Square. I'm going to be in the wall.
What is it about this track that makes it stand out?
Alex, I'm very happy to be here. Monaco is a short track, but the wall is just after the wine line.
Now, that's me. Where am I? Purple? What the hell's purple?
And from the wall.
What's purple tyres, guys?
The first 2 rows if you want to compete for the victory.
You've sat on that corner. Well, not on the road, surely. I don't know what purple means. I have no idea what that is. I'm just going to run with it. I'm assuming we don't have to do a pit stop. Oh boy, God. I am in P5 and this is going to get nasty into turn 1. We're not going to survive. Ooh, the force feedback is heavy. Oh, it's very different. Oh, wow. I don't know what kind of compound this is. Purple, is it soft? Is it hard? Oh, Scheiße! It won't go into reverse. Okay, now. Oh, Jesus. Better get used to this engine sound so I know when to shift. Because I don't always look at the lights.
Available on the MFD.
Oh, God. It doesn't brake as hard as an F1 car. I can confirm that already. Into the swimming pool section. No, no. Don't drive it like it's an F1 car. That's the first lesson. Through Raskas. Oh, God. Oh, this is so very different. Probably not advisable to drive one of these just after you've stepped out of an F1 car. Oh, my God. Muscle memory for F1, this is just not the same. No. Front downforce is like, it's like they forgot to put any on. I've probably got a big queue of cars behind me, have I? Actually, I don't. Little advertisement for Hitman there. Don't worry, you won't get the reference, I'll tell you later. Oh. Oh, I know what it is. It's the downshifts. it's not
Given a time penalty for that last.
it's not shifting down like an F1 car does. F1 just goes ding 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 ding, just downshifts so many gears at the same time. This doesn't. Oh dear me. I wasn't expecting so much. Well, I suppose I should expect much of a difference, but I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. I was expecting the damn thing to downshift when I asked it to. Jesus, it's like we came to a stop here. Yeah, see that advertisement for P0? The Pirelli tyres? P0. Well, there's a level in Hitman 3 called Patient Zero. Oh, crapola. Sorry. I had an itch that needed to be scratched. Oh, so slidey on the front, it's ridiculous. I can't see my pit board. Nope.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're okay.
Yeah, I'm doing alright. What's my position? 16th. Cost me 2 bangs into the wall to find that out. The thing I'm having the most stress with, most trouble with, is the downshifting. Because I use downshifting a lot for mechanical braking, and this car doesn't want to. You've got to be really slowed down to get that downshift in. Because if it's protecting itself with the, you know, with the revs and everything. Well, if this game is true to form, then me going from 5th to 16th, I should get driver of the day. Oops, too much throttle there. Well, I'm half a lap behind the winner. Considering it's my first F2 at Monaco, and at Monaco, I haven't even done this in an F1 car in this game. The fact that I'm half a lap behind, I'll take that. I can't let this guy through. Mamma mia.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
I think that's... I actually think... Yeah, I do only have half the front wing. That is true. I think it's...
Pulled off a sublime performance to secure...
I think it's going to be easier in a Formula 1 car, if I'm honest.
Tell me, Davide, what was the key to this success?
This race, this win, was about one thing and one thing only: consistency. Anyone can be quick for just...
Consistency.
But there's a difference between that...
Let's see if we get a...
There you have it. Today...
And there I have it. We get a full replay.
Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Jehan Daruvala. That was a quality drive from start to finish. He can be proud of that one.
After all...
Let's have a look. See what a complete balls up I made of that. So I'm fifth, so 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. So that's me. Oh, okay, it's lost me. That's me in the black and white car, right? That guy. Yep. Let's see how much front wing I actually do lose. I've never seen purple tyres before, I don't know what they mean. But considering it's a 5-lap race, I'm assuming it's some kind of soft compound. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Purple, we did have them in F1 once. Yeah, aren't they ultra soft? Ah, they might be ultra soft, guys. Yeah, I suppose it would have helped if I had a front wing, especially around Monaco. Yeah, the end plate has gone, look. Lost the end plate. See if we can see that. Yeah, you can see on the right hand side we have the end plate, but on the left we don't. That's gone. So that's not... well, it's not great, but it's not super critical. It's when you lose, like, the actual main plane of on one or both sides. You don't want that. But I think the setup should have been changed to more of something that had oversteer. Oh, I completely forgot. That was how it used to be. The entrance used to be like that. And I was stuck on the old... trying to take the old Monaco line into that corner. Okay, now I've lost both end plates. That's not really good. Yeah, that's not good now. Yep, both end plates missing. Which means turning into, you know, medium and fast corners is not going to be great. Slow corners doesn't affect so much. So yeah, I think we need to... next time I need to change setup. It's cool that they've added this though, but we've had this in previous F1 games too. Ooh, yeah, nice little twitch there as I get on the power. Lovely. Trying to hold this dude off. He is eager, isn't he? He is eager to get past. There he is. That's me in front then. Oh, little, yeah. Whacked on the brakes hard. This guy's desperate to pass me, but he won't. Oh, wow, what the hell did I lose there? And the kitchen sink. Oh, does he pass me? Yeah, I've got no, it looks like I have no front wing at all now. Swine. Well, that's not me because I've got a front wing. There I am, no front wing. Can't do much with that. Yeah, it's all gone. No front downforce. Look at that. Oi, nothing. Like watching Senna and Mansell, yeah, that was... I remember watching that live, it was a hell of a duel. Mansell on fresh tyres, 5 laps remaining, right behind Senna on 1 tyres, and Senna held him off the whole race. Mansell with a faster car, brand new tyres, so much faster. But Senna didn't let him pass at all. I'm sure that's on YouTube. Yeah. Part of my aero is missing. I'm surprised the engine noise in the tunnel isn't a lot louder, because it should reverb and it should be quite loud in a tunnel. Look at the crowd. There's a lot of people. It's well optimized then, you know, all the crowd going on and everything. I got no frame rate issues here whatsoever. I don't know how far I can push this in frame rates. If I don't know if I've got it capped or what it's like uncapped. I'll tell you what I did try yesterday though. At some ridiculous hour of the morning. I think it was about 5 or 6 o'clock yesterday morning, or this morning. I did a flight. A short flight, take off, circle and land in a Cessna 414, but I was in VR, in flight sim, and I'm pretty convinced I can turn up some of those settings, because it was really smooth and I enjoyed it. The only thing was, before that, I was set up to do a flight in the 737-700 from Jerez, or Jerez, from Jerez to Edinburgh, 2.5 hours. And it was 5 o'clock in the morning, and I had everything set up, the flight plan filed, plane was just, I was just about at that point to start firing the plane up. And then it did its sorry, no buttons are going to work anymore kind of bug. So what basically happened was that menu toolbar across the top, I have one for Navigraph. Most times it's worked, it's never bothered me before. The moment I clicked it to bring up my charts, the sound in the plane stopped, no audio. And I thought, oh, it must be because Navigraph's in front and maybe it's something to do with that. But when I closed Navigraph, it didn't bring the sound back. And once again, none of the buttons were animated. They all worked. Like you could press on something like, you know, lights on, and it would put the lights on, but you wouldn't see the switch click up. It wouldn't move. So you can't fly like that. You wouldn't. It's just stupid because you can't see what's happening. And so I had to abort it. I got the sound back by going into VR mode and then coming back out into normal mode. I got the sound back, but I could do nothing to make the buttons work again. And so I aborted the flight. I was not going to set it up again. And then I just switched to the VR on the Cessna. Look at this in here. We got Zhou Guanyu here. This is in last year's Formula 2. This is 2021. And he was driving for Virtuosi Racing. Wasn't Zhou Guanyu in F1 last year as well? Or did he just come in this year? Maybe he just come in this year. Yeah, he's in Formula 1 this year. And this guy has just signed up to McLaren. Been confirmed. Well, he signed in July, but it's been officially confirmed today. Oscar Piastri. Guy's got some balls on him, I'll tell you that. And Yuri Vips. He's been naughty. Yuri Vips. Yeah, okay, I'm done. Okay, well that was pretty cool. First real stream of F1-22. I know we did one in another casual stream earlier, but this is the first dedicated one. Where do we go? Advance. Yeah. This game's got a lifespan of, or a shelf life of 1 year. And then you have to buy the whole thing over again with a few differences. That's my car, the F8 Tributo. You get to get a supercar when you think. So I've got that one. And I have another one. I don't know how to get to it. I think it's somewhere in this room. But I don't know where to get. Is it in F1 Life? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, here we go. No, it's not that. Player cars. Yeah, I don't think it's this. Nope. Yeah, this is my particular car, but I haven't really designed anything on it. So I have unlocked. Oh. With this championship version, you get to unlock and drive the safety car. Not in a race. Choose a supercar to unlock. 4 supercar tokens available. See, there's a couple of cars missing off here and I need to access them. So which one will I unlock now? How much does this one cost to unlock? They're horrible to drive. They are horrible to drive. Yeah, I thought he was in F1 last year as well, Mark. Yeah, I was sure he was. Let's do the Merc. I like the low growl of these things. Oh, we've got 3 supercar tokens available. Okay, so I guess the Aston Martin, simply by the fact that it's a V12. So, yeah, screw electric cars. Got a V12 here. I'll take that. Now I got 2 supercars. So what have we got left? We've got a Ferrari Roma, a Vantage F1, 720S, and an AMG Black. Let's do the McLaren then. And which one? We've already got that. We've already got a Ferrari and we've already got a Mercedes. Do this one. Not a big fan of the styling on the front of that. Ah, there's my other car in Bay 2. McLaren Artura. Never heard of it. In Bay 3, the F1 safety car. There it is! Yeah, this is only in the championship version. These two. You got the Mercedes and you got the Aston. Let's put that in. People to look at. How many bays do I have? 6. Okay. So I would like to put the McLaren on display, maybe. Yeah, let's put the McLaren on display. That looks nice. I heard about a guy who bought one of these brand new, and in the engine compartment there was a screw loose, like sitting on the top of where it should have been screwed in, and on the other side the same screw was screwed in, but it was loose. Oh, what happened there? Nothing. Go here. Okay, and base 6. I'll put, where's that V12? Look at that. Sweet. Should we try this? I mean, it drives horrible. Without even having driven it before, it's going to drive horrible, because they just do. But let's see if it screams like a V12. Oh, I don't know. What's the difference? Australia's a good track. The supercars in this game just are. Ugh. You've driven the AMG GTR's range. Cool. Yeah, my old Honda Prelude had rear wheel steering. Yeah, really cool. Alright guys, I don't know why I need the dotted line, but I don't know how to take it off. Clock spring. For those who don't know, a clock spring has got nothing to do with clocks. It goes on this behind the steering wheel for a Merc. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Get a little deal done there, Bramley. Oh. Cockpit? We have a cockpit, thank you. Oh my god, this is like, it's like... Now guys, I'm going to drive this like I would if it was a Assetto Corsa. It's more like Need for Speed shit pursuit. They really shouldn't have bothered with this. Super early braking, because you can't brake what you do for an F1 car, and still it didn't make it. I don't know how early you need me to brake just to get round a corner. Listen to the tyres squealing. What have they got, some pre-worn budget tyres or something? There's no, like, you turn the steering wheel and the car says, okay, what am I supposed to do now? Yeah, like go around the corner. Jesus. Nope. We need to get back on board somehow. There we go. Oh, we've got a car coming up behind. Is this some kind of ghost thing? This next chicane should be interesting then. over the apex, over the curb. Oh dear me, it drives so bad. I don't know about crypto.com, but I can tell you something that sounds like it. Trying to induce a drift. Yeah. Scandinavian flick? No. This is awful. Like, there's just no front end. Oh my flipping Christ. Why did they bother with this? They've got the F1 cars down pretty well. Welcome to Supercar Lawnmower Simulator. And it hates the curbs, which, to be fair, that's... yeah, I would expect that. Is that my previous lap, that ghost car? Should we see if we can catch it? Oh no, this is really bad. Honestly, I mean, Gran Turismo, Forza, they're all better than this, and Need for Speed is better than this. Oh. I saw him braking and then I braked, even though I knew I didn't need to. I will not conform to your racing line. I prefer to carve out my own. So this dotted line is basically the line that I took on my last lap, and has got bugger all to do with the ideal line at all. Oh Jesus, isn't it awful? I wouldn't mind if you could get a nice drift going or something. Oh look, I moved up 100 places on the leaderboard. Amazing. See if we can get under 5,000. Almost 5 seconds up on this lap. I must be getting used to riding this dustbin. I didn't want to lift though. Rusty, you got a lift. Oh. Oh, fudge off. 6.3 seconds quicker and you invalidate my lap? You do know in real racing that you're allowed 2 wheels off the track, right? And 2, as long as it's not all 4 wheels. I don't even know if I've got a frigging handbrake. I think There is a handbrake button, but I don't know if I've got it mapped. Well, what a swine. They're not going to count this lap time. I was doing so well. Oh, God. It's sold. Oh, now you're invalidating the next lap, even though I haven't started the fucking thing. Do you know who started this trend? Project Cars. If the lap time's invalid, what the fuck did you count the leaderboard position for? Leaderboard shouldn't count invalid laps. If we go back to restart lap, then I don't have to do an invalid one, right? Yeah, it'll be valid. I'm not going to sit and drive another lap knowing it's invalid from the outset. If you cut a corner into the last corner and gain speed, then yes, invalidate the next lap because you get an unfair advantage. But if you go off 2 corners before the start of the next lap, no, don't friggin' invalidate the lap. That's just insanity. Project Cars is the worst at doing that. Project Cars 2, absolutely the worst. And then you get other ones that follow suit, as they think, oh, that's a good feature. Well, it isn't. It's bullshit. If you program it right, then okay. But nobody's been able to program it right yet. So this must be the lap, the car in front must be the one where I set that invalid lap on. So I need to stay with him, if anything. Maybe it wasn't that lap. Don't you frigging dare. It's okay to put your wheels on the curbs and over them, just not all of them. The car's behavior and physics are completely unpredictable. It's hard work, man. Oh, look at that, 3,331. We gained 2,000 places, 2,200 places. Yeah, I think that's more than enough. Now, how do you... I think there is a way to replay this. Not that. See, here, for some strange reason, you do have a lap history. But in F1 you don't. And it is an F1 game. So now what do you do? How do you... Oh, end session perhaps? Do we get a replay? Maybe. Yeah. Replay fastest lap. See these 2 buttons at the bottom. Replay and replay fastest lap. I want that in all the practice and qualifying sessions of Formula 1. Fastest lap then. Let's see if it looks anything like reality. Because it feels junk. The car model's quite nice, you know. It looks better on the outside than, or from the outside, than it did driving it on the inside. Yeah, it doesn't look bad on the outside, to be honest. Oh, look at it drifting. Hope there's a way to turn the ghost car off. This was obviously the last lap that we did. I'm going to catch him right here because he goes off track. Past me goes off and present me carries on. Yeah. It's a twitchy little bugger. So, which three of you are left? You've all won £1,000. Okay, let's get out of here. Alright, whoever's left, thank you for watching, guys. Yeah, maybe I'll do another one on the next F1 weekend, which is next week in somewhere. Monza. Is it Monza next week? That'll be interesting. Setting up the F1 car for just for straight line speed. Andy K. Yeah. You're a loyal guy, Andy. Alright, dudes. I'm going to switch over. So you might get a black screen here, maybe. Yeah. Get this back again. Just while I have to handle some OBS business. Alright. 999 will do. If I could, I would. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to get something significant to eat, and I will catch you guys on the next one, and most likely Sunday. Formula 1 again on Sunday, so it's going to be after that. So yeah, until then, have fun, have a good weekend, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.